Hi, and welcome to How to Read Your Human Design Chart. What we'll cover today is a little bit about what human design is, the different parts of the human design chart, and what your next steps could be. If you're new to me, my name is Pam December. I am the founder and creator of Bad for Purple, and I am an empath and highly sensitive person. I help others like you discover and work with their unique energetic blueprint and empower them to heal and release conditioning through human design and the expansion principle healing technology. I believe by doing this work, one creates quantum ripples of change that not only heal the individual and their relationships, but also contributes to a new paradigm of health and wealth for everyone. A bit about my work. I offer human design education, much like this. I also do readings and I do one-to-one mentoring. I also work with the expansion principle, doing energy healing, quantum clearings, as well as support for therapy. So, what is human design? Human design is more than just a birth date. Human design is a system that brings together astrology, the I Ching, the Kabbalah, the chakra system, as well as quantum physics. And through this system, it allows you to access your body consciousness as a decision making tool. So, this frees up your mind to be curious and inspired and really reduces stress and overwhelm. This also aids in the process of self actualization and deconditioning. So there are a few different places that you can get a human design chart, and they all look a little bit different. But for this purpose, we'll go through the one that's available on my website. So everyone has a unique chart, and it's based on their date, time, and place of birth, much like astrology. So this chart shows your energy blueprint for how you are meant to interact with the world. There are four key areas to every chart, no matter where you pull it from. So you have the body graph, you have the birth chart, you have the keynotes, and you have the variables. So starting with the body graph portion of the chart, you'll see that there are 9 centers. So those are the triangles, squares, diamonds that have the numbers within them. So those centers can be defined. So if they're colored in, they're defined. If they are white, they are undefined or open, depending on the gate activations within each center. There are 36 channels. So those are the lines that are running between the centers that have a number on each end. Those can be black or they can be red or they can be a combination of. The numbers that you see are the 64 gates of the human design chart. If a gate is colored in, you'll see it in black, red, or black and red. And this means that that gate is defined. Having a gate defined on either side of the channel creates a defined channel and creates definition between the two centers that that channel runs between. So for example, if we look at this here, we have gate 43 and we have gate 23, and they are both defined, creating a channel between the ajna and the throat. The next part of the chart that we're looking at here is the birth chart. Now this shows where each planet was, in which gate that planet was at the time of your birth, as well as 88 degrees or approximately 3 months prior to your birth. So on the day of your birth, this is when your personality gates are defined. This can also be referred to as the mind, as the conscious, or your soul purpose. And again, this is your actual date, time, and place of birth. Or if we look at the other side in red here, this is the design side. It's also known as the body, the vehicle, the unconscious, or the life purpose. And again, This is where the planets were, in which gates they were, approximately 3 months prior to your birth. Now, the next area we're looking at in the chart is the key notes. Now, here's where you're going to find your aura type, your strategy and authority, your definition, your profile, your incarnation cross, as well as some charts will have the more advanced human design information around digestion, motivation, perspective, and environment. So, the things you're going to want to concentrate on here are your aura type, strategy and authority, and your profile. These are going to be the basics that you want to dive into next. The other information will come into your awareness when it is pertinent. If you're a first line, I know you're going to want to dive into all of the things, but I really encourage you to concentrate on your type, your strategy, your inner authority, and your profile to start. The other part of the chart is the variables. So again, this is advanced information. It's calculated based on the positions of your sun, earth, and north and south nodes, both on the personality side as well as the design side. Just a brief overview on the arrows. They represent where you're going to either be more focused or more receptive when it comes to digesting food and information, your environment, how you view the world, as well as how you're motivated. So these numbers represent the color and tone, which are part of the substructure that are below the line. And this is where it's really important to have your exact birth time because there's only 3 to 5 minute intervals where these numbers can change. Again, this is advanced information. So if you're just starting out, don't worry about diving into it yet. Last, what are your next steps? If you aren't already, get on my email list. I share lots about human design. Also, if you came to this video through my website, if you opted into receiving emails, you will receive a series of emails on aura types, on authorities, and in that, there will also be some expansion principle transmissions to aid you in the activation, absorption of this information, as well as to help kickstart your deconditioning process. Also, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel as I'll be adding more information around human design and how you can get started on that. And if you're itching to dive in right now, is finding source material. So source being Ra Uru Hu, the creator, founder, channel of the human design, or people that are using source materials that you truly resonate with. Now we want to start experimenting with our strategy and authority. So this is your invitation to start doing that. I'm super excited for your journey. Human design is absolutely life-changing. And I cannot wait to connect with you as you go on this journey, as you decondition, as you self actualize, and become the best version of you. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video.